What's up, YouTube? This is another segment of the Duel Factory. I am the Supernamic, and today I'll be bringing another deck profile that I promised you. This is Speedroids. This deck is by no means a deck I would play competitively, however, it is a lot of fun to play. And I figured I'd show it to you guys because I've been playing a lot of different decks, so onto the deck profile. So, right off the bat, you see that we played 3 copies of Speedroid Terratop. This is your Stratos. More or less, what it reads is you can special summon it from your hand if you control no monsters, and then whenever it's normal special summon, it adds any Speedroid from your deck to your hand, and you can only use its effect once per turn. So more or less, you want to see this card as soon as possible. Half the time, you don't see this card, you don't win, so it's very vital to the deck. Onto the other Speedroids, I only play 2 Take Time board. I keep going back and forth between this card between 2 and 3, but what it reads is if you control a wind monster, you can special summon it from your hand. You can only special summon 1 Take Time Tour once per turn. And then, if you control a wind monster, you contribute it, and you can special summon 1 Speedroid tuner from your deck to the field. But the turn you do that, you can only go into wind-type monsters. So, it allows you to go into your synchro plays, allows you to make your clear wings, your Chimbaros, and cards like that. And it also, being a level 3, I do play Totem Bird in the extra deck, so that's why I do it. However, it can be reused with speed recovery and stuff like that, so I cut it down to 2. And so far, I like it, but I keep going back and forth between the numbers. I do play 2 Red-Eye Die. This is your tuner of the deck. Whenever it's special summon or normal summon, you can target 1 Speedroid monster and declare a level between 1 and 6, and the card becomes that card's level. This is your main tuner of the deck, but playing it, I've noticed playing it 3 is absolutely terrible, and you have ways to get to it, so I cut it down to 2, and it's perfectly fine. I do play 3 copies of Speedroid Double Yo-Yo. I see a lot of people only play 2 copies of this. I play 3 just because, you play enough cards to get your Speedroid Terratop into the graveyard. They want to be able to resolve as many times as you want. And more or less it's Coach Soldier Wolfbark for Speedroid, so I like it. I do play 2 Speedroid Menko. Menko is kind of like a Battle Fader, and it's searchable, so that's why I play it. 3 is a little too much. It's also level 4, so it makes your synchro plays really good. And then I play 1 Red-Eye Die. It's a Necro Guard, and it's a level 3 tuner, but you don't want to see more than 1 of it, and you can recycle it. On to the Speedroid cards of the deck. I do play Small Clown Engine. I play 2 Damage Juggler, and then I play 1 Trick Clown and 1 Hat Tricker. These cards let you synchro a lot easier, and it makes Trish a lot easier too, so it's a really good card. Plus, it's another way to stop Wavering Eyes if you happen to go to locals and play the one guy playing Pepe. And then for the one-ofs, I play 1 Mathematician. It gets your Terratop and other Speedroid cards into the graveyard faster. And then I play 1 Garuda the Wind Spirit because it kind of helps with the restriction of being locked into winds if you happen to summon, if you use the Take Time Borg effects that turn. So it's really good. Onto the spell, I play 3 Speed Recovery. More or less, this is Monster Reborn for Speedroids. It even brings back the Synchro, so that's really good about 2. Plus, you can banish it from your graveyard the turn that didn't go there, and you can add any Speedroid back to your hand, so it can add back Terratops and stuff like that, so that's real good. Play 3 Upstarts to up the consistency of the deck. And then I play 2 Instant Fusion. This deck, the extra deck space is kind of cramped, so I only play 2. I only play 1 Norden, but I play the 2 because I want to see it as soon. I want to consistently see it. And then for the one-ofs, I play 1 for 1 because it gets to your Red-Eye Die, and also sets up your graveyard for Double Yo-Yo. 1 Limiter Removal because this and Chambara is an OTK. And then Foolish Burial, it's another way to get your Speedroids in the graveyard, such as your Terratop, or any Speedroid you need there to combo up for your Double Yo-Yo. Onto the traps, I do play 3 copies of Fiendish Chain. The effect negation and the chump blocker is really good. I do play 3 Call of the Haunted because you want to reuse your Terratops as much as you want, and some of your Synchros you want to bring back. And then for the one-ofs, I play the 1 Warning, the 1 Vanities, the 1 Bottomless, and the 1 TT. That is the main deck. It's 40 like all my decks are. And then on to the extra deck. I do play the 1 copy of Norden. Like I said, this is just for that extra push. On to the Synchros. I do play 1 Old Entity Haster because it is a win target, so I can go into an Undertake Tom Borg if I need to, and it's a really good level 4, actually. The 1 Shambara, this is the one it's a generic 5 for starters. I love it. And it's also wind, plus it allows you to, if you have limit removal, you can OTK with that card. 1 Kendama, it's not the greatest, however, it does go with the archetype, so I do like it. Kind of for the tech, I do play 1 Orient Dragon. It's a level 6 win that's important to keep under mind with Take Time Borg. Also, its effect's kind of relevant because it banishes a Synchro monster, because a lot of decks, what they'll do is because they're afraid of their decks getting wiped, so they'll make a Stardust Dragon or Igniters and stuff like that, like any Synchro monster. The only one that doesn't really do anything to unless your hand's empty is if they have Omega. But you target a Synchro monster and banish it. And this is all when it's Synchro summoned. So this card's actually a little bit more relevant than I thought it'd be. On to the 7s. 1 Moonlight Rose Dragon. This card's phenomenal. What this deck makes the most is Clear Wing Synchro. It's a level 7 Wind. It's really good. And it prevents all your stuff from being targeted and it negates monster effects. So it's really good. And then I play the 1 Black Rose because Field Nuking's really good. And then I rarely make 8s, but when I do, Starlight, it's a 3k beater. Plus it allows you to go for games sometimes. I do play the 1 Omega. This is the best synchro in the game. This card's ridiculous. And if you can make it, you should play it. And the 1 Stardust, it's a win and it keeps your board from getting nuked. And then I also play the 1 Trishula. I was playing Mistworm, but more or less, most of the time, I never saw myself going in the 2 9s in the deck, so the 1 Trish is fine. I did consider still playing Mistworm because it is a win, so it can be made under Takedown board. But other than that, that's the only relevance it has. And then I play 3 XYZs. I play 1 Totem Bird. This card's phenomenal. It stops any spell or trap for 2 level 3 wins, which you can pump out easily. I would play 2, but I don't have the room right now. 1 Castell, it's the best generic 4, and it's Wind. And then I play the Diamond Direwolf to complement the Castell because you can get rid of you can get so many pluses off that card. And that would be my Speedroid deck profile, guys. Always remember to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. The next deck I'll bring you will probably be Odd Eyes Magicians or Cosmos, depending on which one I put together first. Or Pepe post, not post-boss, but pre-Bosch. And then I'll bring you one with the Bosch stuff in it. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.